Okay, so it's the first time for everything. This is my first time trying to predict anything in the NFL, to be honest. That has lights on me like this. Not really lights, but, so, my first prediction is the Cowboys versus the Eagles. Thursday Night Football to open the game. I will be watching that game. I hate both teams equally. I will not be rooting for anybody. That being said, I think Saquon and the Eagles will easily be able to destroy the Cowboys without Micah Parsons. There's no shot that there's no shot. I see the Cowboys really upsetting the Eagles. I don't know who's home, but I don't think that matters because I think that it's just over. There's really nothing else to be said. Chiefs-Chargers in Brazil is an interesting one because I don't know how good Harbaugh really is with Harbaugh. I think that the Chargers are going to go 10, 11 wins, but I don't think that's going to dethrone the Chiefs. And this game being in Brazil makes it 10 times more interesting on a Friday. Could I not? And I think that the Chiefs have this one in the bag. I think they're going to win by like 10 at least. Don't get me wrong, I still think the Chargers are a team that could make the wild card this early in the year. Me thinking about this early in the year. But I don't see them beating the Chiefs. Okay, so this one might be a little bit biased because I am a Dolphins fan. But I do think the Dolphins will beat the Colts. I just don't think the Colts have a good enough QB in Daniel Jones. I just think that the Dolphins will find a way to beat the Colts. I think it would be a close game, and I wouldn't be shocked if the Colts win, but I just think they don't have the QB to get this win done. This next game I don't think is going to be very good. I'm going to go with the Jets in a return game for Aaron Rodgers going from Pittsburgh to the Jets. I'm going to pick the upset here. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. But I'm going to go with the Jets just to make it so my last pick evens out. These two games I don't think are going to be very good. I'm just going to do them together. I think that the winners of these games are going to be the Cardinals and the Panthers. I think the Panthers are a much improved team, and I think the Saints are the worst team in the league. So that's all. These next two games are both division games, so I'm going to keep them on the same level just as I did with the last two. I think that the Commanders are going to whoop the Giants. I don't think there's any chance the Giants even win, knowing that it's a division game, and I just think Commanders being at home just seals it. And with the other game, the Falcons and the Buccaneers, I have the Buccaneers winning the whole division, so you think I'm going with the Buccaneers, but I'm actually going to choose the Falcons in this one. I think the Falcons are good enough to sweep the Bucs, but I feel like something's going to happen for it to be where the Buccaneers somehow win the division, even though the Falcons swept them. That's just me, though. That's probably not going to happen, but you never know. So that's why I'm going with the Buccaneers, and I'm going with the Commanders. Bengals and Browns. This game is going to be good. I think this is a total trap game for the Bengals. I think the Browns could actually win this with 40-year-old Joe Flacco. But I do think that the Bengals are going to squeak out a victory with like a last-second field goal. And I think the score of this game is going to be like 50 to 52. Like that close, that high scoring. I think this game's going to be a shootout from the very start, and it's not going to stop the whole game. With these next two games, I'm going to go with the Patriots over the Raiders, and I'm going to choose the Seahawks over the 49ers. I'm not going to give any detail into why for this game because I need to go fast. I'm going to go with the Broncos here. I think the Titans are a terrible team, and I just love the Broncos. I could be a Broncos fan that easily. This is my game of the week, so I'm not going to pick it. For my games of the week, I am going to have my friends vote and guess for this and do this one for weeks in the future. For this week, I'm not going to do it though. For these two, I'm going Rams over Texans. I think the Rams are a way better team than the Texans ever were. And I think for the other game, is the runner-up for the best game of the week. I think this game is going to go to the Ravens because they snubbed him of the MVP last year. I still hate that, and I think that was a terrible decision. I think Lamar deserves that MVP. I think he should be a 3-time MVP. I don't think it should be Josh Allen. But that's in the past, so we're going to the future. So Monday Night Football, Vikings Bears. Let's go Vikings, because I